What is going on, everyone's? We are here and we are back with another episode of
Is My Point Valid?
Yes, indeed. I'm yours truly, Brandon D.
And I am Camille A. Stocker.
And the topic for today is going to be
one Black Democrat woman with sense.
Yes, good. You ain't say that right.
I didn't. I was trying to
get it together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if anyone knows. I don't know much about her myself. I've always heard the name. I know she's from Houston.
Texas, baby. I just, because I'm a Texas. I'm from H-Town all day. And I know her. Yeah.
I was here.
But I got excited.
I see.
Sorry.
Anyway. But she's a Democratic woman who actually had some valid points when it came to immigration. And I believe if we would have listened to some of her advice, we wouldn't be in the position that we are right now. So let's listen to Miss Barbara Jordan out of the H-Time. Talk her stuff.
Talk your talk.
You know what I'm saying? Talk your talk. Talk your talk. Here we go. Right. Nah. 94. I'm Barbara Jordan.
We strongly denounce the hostility which seems to be developing around immigrants. That is not healthy. We cannot sustain ourselves as a nation if we condone divisiveness in this society of immigrants. At the same time, we disagree with those who label our efforts to control immigration as anti-immigrant. I believe quite firmly that we can quiet and dampen the flames which are surrounding public opinion where immigration is concerned, because people on both sides of this issue have engaged in too much hyperbole. We have got to put the matter of immigration back on a civil course. We have got to know that immigration really goes to the heart of who we are as a nation. If we are confident enough as Americans in our culture, we should welcome the legal immigrant. We should be able to accommodate diversity in our society. Are we strong enough to welcome those who ought to be in and retain a commitment to the rule of law by keeping those out who shouldn't get in? If we are to preserve our immigration tradition and our ability to say yes to the people who want to get in and seek entry, we've got to have the strength to say no to the people who are not supposed to get in.
Right.
We need to make deportation a part of a credible immigration policy. As a nation committed to immigrants and the rule of law, we've got to do that balancing act. The most urgent immigration problem we face today is the unauthorized entry of hundreds of thousands of illegals. That undermines our commitment to legal
20 years later, we
immigration.
still dealing with the same issue.
Although the illegal alien may be generally law-abiding, and particularly in good economic times, maybe we need the illegals, their entry in violation of the law is a violation of our national interest. We believe a credible approach to immigration must be comprehensive. First, border management. We support a very simple view about border management: prevent illegal entries, facilitate legal ones. The second part of our strategy,
That was easy.
work site enforcement. Employment, we believe, continues to be the principal magnet for illegal aliens coming into the country. as long as U.S. businesses benefit from
Keep blaming.
illegals on their workforce, they are not going to try to help us get on top of the problem. We believe that employer sanctions must be made to work, and enhanced labor standards enforcement essential components of a strategy to reduce the job magnet. The third part of our recommendations, immigrant eligibility for public benefits, that's a major one. The Commission believes that decisions about eligibility should support the objectives of immigration policy. Using these objectives as a measure of benefit policy, we come to the following conclusions. First, legal permanent residents should continue to be eligible for needs-tested assistance programs. Our views on eligibility for benefits of illegal aliens
There's none.
are different from those benefits that are recommended for legal aliens. If an alien is in this country lawfully, he should receive whatever benefits a lawful resident receives. But if a person is here unlawfully, he should be entitled to no benefits. No benefits.
Dude.
Why the distinction between the eligibility of legal aliens and illegals? Illegal aliens don't have the right to be here. They broke the law to get here. They
Criminals.
never intended to become a part of our social community, and they are not entitled to benefits. They have no intention to integrate.
Hey. Ms.
The
Barbara
only thing better
Jordan.
than wearing a well-made gun belt is knowing
Whoa. If only.
I was like, so maybe the confusion is when we say illegals. Maybe we need to say undocumented, so people can understand that
There's a difference.
there's no difference between illegal and undocumented. They're still here unlawfully. Yeah, so now I'm gonna start saying that, Ms. Barbara Jordan. I'm gonna start saying they're here unlawfully. Because you and this is gonna be my argument. I'm staying 10 toes down. I know it's always been an argument. We cannot go to other countries without having identification. We can't even get in there illegally. And if we get in there illegally, they gonna put us in, we gonna be right back.
Why
where
you
we,
think they be asking all them questions when you get through through customs? They ask you how long you gonna be here, what you here for? Yeah, because you got to go home.
So what is it about America that sure? What is it about America that you think it should be different from how everybody else is making sure that their borders are covered? What I know growing up, I know that because I grew up in a Mexican neighborhood, I know that probably a lot of my friends their parents were probably here undocumented. But here's what I think was happening. I don't know for sure, but here's what I think was happening. They did get their green cards, because they worked so that they could, because they were putting their children in school and they were like, okay, I want to benefit from this. And so I think they did they get their green cards and all that, have work visas and all that stuff. Then the other thing is people are in an uproar about deportation, deporting the unlawful illegals. But if you see, what's her name, Kristi Noem on television, this is free, flip. I was like, what? Because y'all are flipping out about ICE going to get these illegals. They will deport them and use money to fly them back home and feed them. And then they said that they will even help them with the process of coming back. If it's something that you want to do, just turn yourself in and we will help you in the process of coming to become, legal. And I'm like, that's money that could be going to once again, could be going back to the Americans, but they're helping illegals. So you look at that, they're still helping illegals. And then I also said, she said it if you're here unlawfully, you should not get the benefits. Like you should not get Medicaid. You should not get any type of
You ain't
help.
entitled to anything.
But if you are here lawfully, you're coming because you know that you're trying to get out of a country and you're doing things legally, then yes, you have access to all these things. That's the point of people being legal, right? Like that's the whole point. So those were my notes. And so maybe we need to say undocumented so it could click for these people who are like, well, they don't, but they're not supposed to be here, because if we were somewhere else, another thing, and then I'm done. I saw a couple who moved to Japan and they were like, well, you just say, well, leave America or whatever. And I was like, Japan ain't America.
I'm trying. You're gonna find out real quick.
And it was just very interesting that the people are like, yeah, we're gonna leave, but you still. Oh, that was my point. You still had to go through the documents and everything to make sure that you were able to live in Japan. You just didn't fly to Japan and say, okay, well, this is home now, right? You had to fill out paperwork and make sure that you became a legal citizen. If you are staying there like permanently, like there are laws you have to follow. So this whole flex of like, yeah, we live here now. Yeah, you have to take about 6 months to get your stuff in order to live there. So don't.
And you better stay offline talking about you live there.
So
your stuff ain't in order.
So
be right back over here.
Yeah, these people are gaslighting people, and I don't like it. So I guess that's why me and Brandon are here.
Straight up, eat a real. Looking for them truth seekers.
Stop letting people gaslight you and think, oh, everything is all. You got to have money to move somewhere. You got to have something lined up. Because I know Japan, they don't play that there. Not
at all.
The rules are different. There's a American I watch. She lives in China, and rules are different. She can't post, like she makes money from social media, but you know how we could just post whatever on, well, not whatever.
You better be careful.
But there's certain things that, it was, especially
if you're making money.
It was very interesting. So culture is different. And I'm not saying you can't thrive in another country. That's not what I'm saying. I like America.
With that being said, if you got any value from this content, we appreciate you if you would just hit that like, share, subscribe, show some love. We appreciate y'all. It helps us grow. And that's what it's all about, getting these conversations out to the people that need to hear it, putting something on your mind. We don't want to tell you what to think. We just want to tell you to think. And with that being said, we're going to get up out of here. So like always, it is love, peace, soul, and Jesus.
Bye.
Get your mind right.